Welcome to the debut of P.E.W! Welcome to Brave New World. And tonight, not only is it our debut, but we are also going to be streaming around the world for everyone who can't be here tonight. So please, can you let them all know what a show this is going to be? Let them hear you chant, P.E.W! And tonight, we are going to make history as well, because right here in this very ring, we will crown not one, not two, but 3 inaugural P.E.W. championships. That's right here tonight, you will see the crowning of the P.E.W. Internet Championship, the P.E.W. Tag Team Championship, the P.E.W. Women's Championship! Are you ready for some action? I said, are you ready?
Wait a second, we were getting ready for some action here. Here comes our general manager. This is Jessie Maria. What's she doing out here?
She's got some championships with the Dave.
I think those are the P.E.W. Tag Team Championship belts.
Interesting.
As the general manager, I will be the one to discuss the tag team situation. So recently, I was approached by a tag team that wanted to be the first ever tag team champions. So, looking around the talent out back, there's not really much there, if I'm honest. And this tag team really just deserves the title belt. So, let me personally introduce them to the ring.
What? Well, that's interesting. So we're not even going to have a match for the titles.
Well, hang on a minute. You can't just give out a championship without anyone having to compete for it. That's ridiculous, Harley.
I wish it was that easy.
Oh, I don't know. They do look like tag team champions to me.
What do you mean they look like tag team champions?
Well, you know, they've got the look, they've got the gear, they've got the merch.
Well, their name is Rebellion. This is Jack Torino and Taylor James, the Giant Killer. I've got no doubt they're... Well, took the words out of my mouth. There they are, Rebellion on their way to the ring, but I'm sure they're a very good tag team, Harley, but they can't just be handed championships.
It's unheard of. I wish there happened more for me, but you know, some of us don't get that lucky.
Yeah, look at that. He's got the foam finger.
You've got a foam.
Yeah, get rid of that. We don't need that.
Well, Jack Torino not endearing himself to anybody here, except maybe to our general manager, who apparently wants to give him a free handout.
Yeah, no, they've earned those titles. They deserve them. There we go, new champs. What kind of...
Well, here comes Prestige.
If you look confused, I'll tell you who I am the Prestige, and Jess, you know, although I know you've been employed by the committee to be the general manager, you know, these people haven't come to see the first champions in P.E.W. history just to be handed out. What they want to see is a match.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
If you want the tag team division to be headlined by the Jungle Brothers, that's fine. But they need to earn it. So today, I'll keep it in the ring, and I will take off these guys. On your own? On your own?
medically cleared.
Will be the tag team partner. I will tag with whoever.
Let me choose then.
Could be anyone.
Please don't be me.
She's picked, she's picked.
Him. The sound guy.
The sound guy. Everyone gets an opportunity in P.E.W.
The sound. Well, that young man's name is Ryden. I was speaking to him before the show, but Ryden's not a trained wrestler.
He's got support.
This is ridiculous.
He's going for it as well, look.
Well, he's ready.
He's got gear.
I'll always bring you gear.
Well, he's got gear or he's just taking his trousers off. I don't know.
This is a very unorthodox way
Yeah.
to start off Brave New World. Apparently the P.E.W tag title is going to be on the line against Prestige and Ryden, the sound guy.
Doesn't look overly confident, but
This is a P.E.W Tag Team Championship match.
it's official.
Introducing first, in the corner to my left, Rebellion.
The longest reigning P.E.W tag team champions of all time.
The Prestige. And his tag team partner, Ryden, the sound guy.
This is unbelievable.
This is fantastic.
I love that he had his gear on underneath his clothes. Like,
I mean, yeah, he came prepared.
He came prepared, but I can't see this going well for him at all.
Well, it looks to me like Jack Torino is trying to start a fight with a kid who I would think can't be older than 6. This is the kind of people who Jesse Maria wanted to hand over the P.E.W tag titles to.
Right.
Not to be questioning the judgment of our general manager so early into the reign, Holly, but I don't know. That seems like a questionable decision.
definitely.
It's one that's been immediately overruled. It is going to be Taylor James, the giant killer. Taylor Jones, excuse me. He's the goes by the name the MILF Hunter.
Lovely.
I'm reliably told.
So, you know, is Prestige in there on his own, basically? I know the sound guy's there, but what credentials does he have?
Yeah, I mean, we're yet to see Ryden, of course, in the ring. Prestige, although he's part owner of P.E.W, is also a trained wrestler. Hasn't wrestled in 10 years, though, but decided to come back after a decade out of the spotlight.
We did.
He's already said that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's a badge of honour, that.
Do you know what? When I meet new people, I try to think the best of people. But I am struggling with Jack Torino and with Taylor James, the Rebellion.
I like him. I mean, he gives old ladies a chance, just like Sound Guy's been given a chance in this match.
Well, meanwhile, we've got a tie-up here. Prestige shoving his opponent.
Deceptively strong from
Yeah.
Prestige.
We're having a little regroup here.
Well, the Rebellion are regrouping over in their corner. Referee James Greenwood has a task on here, and that was obviously intended as a diversion to take Prestige out.
Yeah, caught Prestige sleeping there. That's why these wily tag teams that have been together for a while, they know all the tricks of the trade.
Oh.
There's a slightly casual way in which Prestige was just dispatched to the outside.
Yeah.
You're on the injured list at the moment, right? So you know what it's like, maybe not to be out of action for 10 years, but to be out of action for a period of time.
Even for a couple of weeks, you feel the difference.
Exactly
so I've got to
right.
hand it to him. takes a lot of nerve, a lot of
there's a
confidence
chase.
after 10 years, but
Yeah, I mean, ring rust presumably a real issue, right? Oh, with a drop kick attempt, or an elbow attempt, excuse me, and we're going to see a snapmare here by James. Big kick right into the spine. At the moment, this makeshift team of Prestige and Ryden are in some trouble, Pete.
They certainly are. I mean, this is the Rebellion. They're a tag team. They've been tagging together for a long, long time. Prestige and the Sound Guy thrown together at the last minute. You're not going to see too much tag team cohesion.
Now, hang on. Here comes the tag, and here comes Ryden, the Sound Guy.
The crowd love him. He's got some moves, though. He's got that wrist lock in tight.
The wrist lock quickly reversed, but Ryden knows what he's doing.
It was a good try, Sound Guy, but just lay down now. You've had your moment.
Jesse Maria, our general manager, the 2 count there for Rebellion, looking pretty concerned that her anointed tag team champions may not be on course to win this match, because Ryden, the Sound Guy, has got a bit more to him than we expected, Harley.
a lot of heart, that's the main thing.
The leapfrog here, Rebellion with a double team. Vertical suplex. Plants Ryden face first. Let's see how much tenacity this kid has as a cover, and that left shoulder pops up on 2.
I'll give him that. Kicking out from that double team maneuver, I did not see coming.
Our referee wants a break by the count of 5. Jack Torino has just about obliged, bending those rules, but not breaking them.
Sound Guy is taking a beating.
Another pin attempt by Torino, and another kick out on 2. And for someone who's not experienced in the ring, hasn't come to terms with all of the bumps and all of the pain that you go through, Harley, how much of a shock will this be to Ryden right now?
I'm assuming he's probably quite rattled right now by it. I think he did well to kick out of the flippy cool thing they've just done, but...
Torino with a cheap shot to Prestige. Ryden getting beaten from pillar to post here, and gets sent face first into the top turnbuckle.
I'm concerned. Who's going to do the music for the rest of the night if Sound Guy gets beaten up?
That is a good question. Do we have a substitute Sound Guy?
Look at this,
We'll
keeping him in the corner there. Oh.
Torino with an evil smirk coming across his face. He's described himself.
Look at that.
Oh, hang on, he's trying to lure Prestige in, and look why. Look at the referee distracted, the cheap shot going on in the corner.
Those veteran tag team instincts.
Spoke to Jack Torino before the show, and he described himself to me as bald and beefy.
That he is. That he is.
Duck of the clothesline here by Ryden, the pace picking up with a double clothesline.
Oh my goodness.
Somehow Torino went down as well as Ryden. Ryden here with a chance to make the tag to Prestige.
People love Sound Guy. Can he make it? He's made it. Prestige is in.
Absolutely it is. Here we go. Shoulder block by Prestige. And another one.
Oh.
Goodness me, it is chaos inside the ring. 3 of the 4 men in this tag team match. Remember, P.E.W. tag team titles on the line here.
A little malfunction at the junction there. Oh no. Oh no.
A miscue.
Oh.
You love to see it.
That's a shame. Those MILFs are going to be disappointed.
Holly, are we on course for an upset here?
Possibly.
Oh my God! A cutter from Prestige.
Completely out of nowhere.
If he can, I was going to say if he can make the tag, but maybe he'll go for the cover.
Could this be it?
This could be it. It could be. And we were a half a second away
Goodness
from
me.
it crowning our inaugural P.E.W. Tag Team Champions.
Sound
Gotta
Guy's back
stay
in.
on him.
The firm fan favourite.
Yeah, Ryden, I suppose he is already developed quite a following. Ryden gets sent into the corner. Here comes Taylor. And Jack Torino going to follow in, gets the boot up into the face. Oh, stereo kicks to the back and front of Ryden. His legs got swept away. And suddenly, the sound guy is in trouble.
All he's hearing right now is white noise.
They call that the My Weekly Planet. It could be enough to
Gotta
make
be
them
it.
tag team champions, and it isn't.
Unbelievable. Sound guy is on fire.
How on earth, Harley, is Ryden continuously kicking out of this?
He's probably just running off instinct at this point. I don't think it'll be much else, but he did do really good to kick out of that.
Yeah, you're right. Adrenaline, I'm sure, is flowing through this young man on what I assume is his in-ring debut. We know nothing about him. Prestige saving his tag team partner there from a double suplex attempt.
Big double clothesline.
And now, Ryden looking for the crossbody. Prestige with the assist for his partner. Ryden with the pin and wait, hang on. Oh, it's three, ring the bell.
It was three.
We got new tag team champions.
Unbelievable. I did not see that coming.
That's all it takes.
That is tremendous.
I think we are already establishing that anything can happen here in P.E.W. Prestige, the part owner of the company, and Ryden, the sound guy, have just become the first champions in company history. They are the new tag team champions.
We will continue with the following contest. This is a handicap match, and it is scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first. Making their way to the ring, this is the Goddess of Dragons, Mia Cortez!
And the Goddess of Dragons, she's going to have a 2-on-1 advantage, albeit against a very formidable opponent in this handicap match.
Are handicap matches ever fair?
Introducing her 61.
Well, by definition, no.
She's talking to her mask.
Yeah, Mia Cortez is talking to her mask. It's a slightly unnerving sight. You can't see it on camera right now, but what you can see is her tag team partner entering the arena.
Making her way to the ring, this is
Alfie
Alfie!
and Mia Cortez. And Harley, what do you do if you are in a 1-on-2 situation? How do you try and overcome those odds in a handicap match?
It's going to be very difficult, but I think if anybody can do it, I think it's going to be boring, to be fair.
We've heard some pretty terrifying things about Laurie, who's going to be on her own here.
Introducing their opponent.
Let's see what we are going to find from the woman who is described as Germany's best kept secret.
She's got to be something special to take on two opponents this evening.
Making her Laurie.
Well, she has competed all around Europe, all around the UK as well. Fight Factory, All-Star, EWW, spent a lot of time training in WAW and Bellatrix, known as a hard hitter. But as you said, Pete, she's going to have to be extremely hard-hitting if she is going to overcome these odds.
She's showing absolutely no fear. But some people would go into a ring against two people and be worried. She is as confident as I've ever seen anyone.
We'll find out if that confidence is justified when the bell rings in just a moment or two from now. I like how you're on timekeeper duties as well,
Someone's
Pete.
got to do it, yeah.
There is a kind of intimidating air to Laurie, it has to be said. Bell rings, and here we go. It is going to be Alfie for her team with Mia Cortez. Alfie taking on Laurie first, and Harley, she might regret that.
I think either one would feel regret to start it off.
Yeah, Alfie landing hard on her back off that opening exchange, off of the shoulder block. To the ropes goes Alfie. Another shoulder block. Laurie at the moment very confidently handling these 2-on-1 odds.
Yeah, you're almost going to think, like, are the tag team at a disadvantage at this point? Not something you'd expect to see, but, oh, as I say that, look what happens.
Alfie into the corner, big shoulder thrust into the abdomen, and that might briefly slow Laurie down. Harley, that would knock the wind right out of her.
Definitely. I'm just thinking how she was running into her shoulders, because she is absolutely built.
Quick vertical suplex there from Laurie, who's going to try and win it here. 2 count only, says referee James Greenwood.
Yeah, she's going to want to finish this match as quick as she can. Don't allow the tags.
And there is a tag here.
Yeah.
Despite what Laurie might have wanted, Mia Cortez entering the ring, and a very mysterious competitor is Cortez. Good double teaming here, using all of the time they are allowed post-tag. Alfie gets sent into Laurie as well. They're going to quickly try and squeeze in a double suplex if they can. And yes, indeed they can. Cortez will look for the cover. She's got a left leg hooked and gets a 1 count. Only a 1 count, Holly.
I know, it's scary that, isn't it? But I think they've got the right idea, teaming up, staying on it.
Well, Pete, you've got to be impressed with the confidence with which Laurie has approached the opening few moments of this one.
Very much so. Look at that, the absolute power of Laurie, just throwing her opponents around, trying to avoid getting them into their own corner, keep them separated. That's how she's going to win this match.
Big clubbing blow across the back here from Laurie as she continues to dish out the punishment. I think we're understanding pretty quickly now why this was booked as a handicap match, because if she had a partner, imagine the carnage.
It would be unfair.
Well, Cortez got taken down there. Laurie's not finished. Quick short arm clothesline as well. Lateral press looking for the victory. Here is Laurie, kick out from Mia Cortez.
She thought she had it, but she's still separating the ring. She's keeping her back to, as I say that, a roll through and Cortez tags out. Probably for the best.
Alfie ducks the clothesline from Laurie. Big boot though from the German, from Bremen. Real powerhouse is Laurie. She goes to the ropes. Big kick it to the side of the head. And Alfie's in trouble. In fact, Alfie might be out. Will that do it for Laurie? No. 2 count. Harley, when you're in there against such a dominant opponent as Laurie, like Alfie is right now, how do you try and gain a foothold in the match? How do you try and get in any kind of offense whatsoever?
You've just got to chop down the tree, I think. Get anything in you can. You just need to keep double teaming on it and just don't take your eyes off it, do you know what I mean?
Well, did manage to get the tag, and Cortez taking Laurie down. He's going to hook the leg. Maybe that'll do it. No, it won't. Laurie gets out again, Pete.
Yeah, they are doing their best to keep her occupied, just double teaming as much as they can, keeping Laurie to stop her from. That's it. That's where you've got to have her. You've got to have her in your corner. Keep those quick tags coming.
Yeah, Cortez goes hard into that corner, and you're right, keeping the opponent, keeping Laurie as close to your tag team partner as you possibly can. That's got to be key here. Oh, that was not part of the plan. Yeah, Mia Cortez colliding hard with Alfie, and suddenly I think Cortez is in trouble. Maybe going to see a Death Valley driver. That's what I think Laurie was trying for. There's a twisting fisherman's neck breaker, cover and a kick out.
That's where having a tag team partner comes in so
well, no, it doesn't, because it was Cortez who was going for the pin. And what's happened here is Alfie's furious. She thinks Cortez pushed her off the apron on purpose.
Oh, it's broken down.
This isn't good, Harley.
You've got to keep it together.
Alfie seems to be giving up on the team, and that's bad news for Mia Cortez. There's a Death Valley driver from Laurie. Count to 3 or count to 100 because Laurie has won it. Goodness me, that was impressive from Germany's best kept secret.
Yeah, the secret no more. Everyone is going to know the name of Laurie after that display. Unbelievable.
Harley, how impressed are you by what you've just seen?
I want a wrestler. Give me Laurie.
Really?
Yeah.
I would be utterly terrified. Well, maybe we will see that. Maybe one day it will be Harley Hudson and Laurie, but for now, the victory and the glory.
She's giving me the
God, look at
eyes.
this in the ring. Hang on, in the ring behind us, Alfie just took out her tag team partner. I guess we can call her an ex-tag team partner now,
yeah,
Pete.
that tag team has broken up, I think.
Yeah, pretty violently broken up. Alfie turning against her own tag team partner after this failure here. Mia Cortez left not just with the shock of defeat, but with the shock of betrayal from her own tag team partner, Alfie.
Make 3 #1 contenders who will face each other in a triple threat match on April 2nd to determine the new and inaugural P.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. And the first contenders will be decided in this next contest, which is scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first.
Europe's full. Sounds like good as
One of the most unique personalities on all of the British wrestling scene, Martin Kirby, is part of P.E.W.
Well, people, unfortunately, my opponent here tonight was meant to be Warren Banks. Now, Warren is an amazing wrestler who's been winning matches and championships up and down the country. But as good as he is, I'm that bit better. Which is exactly why he's decided to be scared and not show up here tonight. It does suck to be him. So rather than be beaten by me, he's decided to stay at home on the couch, tucked up by his mum. But being the I'm still going to have a match to see who qualifies for the P.E.W Championship. So, all amazing wrestlers backstage, this is your big opportunity to step in the ring with one of Britain's greats. So I'm throwing it open to anyone who wants to step up and face me. Sound guy, come on. Come on, sound guy.
Wait a second here. That's Joe Lando. Joe Lando, one of the most exciting young rising stars in all of British wrestling. He's been part of Progress Wrestling recently, Rev Pro as well, Harley, and what a match this could be between Martin Kirby and just Joe Lando.
Two amazing talents. So I think the fans are in for a real treat with this one.
Here he is, Lando. Show it off to the crowd, and two very different men at very different points in their careers here, Pete. You've got Martin Kirby and Joe Lando.
Yeah, a wily veteran against the new up-and-comer. But this is going to be a hell of a match. I'm excited for this. Out of nowhere as well, we didn't expect this match. And this is what P.E.W. gives ultimate dream matches.
There we go, bell rings. You're doing a great job, by the way. And we are underway in this unexpected match, as you say, an impromptu contest. We thought we were going to get Martin Kirby against Warren Banks here. Instead, we're getting Kirby against Joe Lando. But as I understand it, this remains a qualifier for April's three-way title match for the P.E.W World Heavyweight title. So, Harley, the stakes here are extremely high.
Of course, but I think they're both really worthy competitors. I think they found a really good replacement. I'm just interested to see how it turns out. Yeah.
Joe Lando, of course, a renowned high flyer, very fast, very agile, very unpredictable. I guess Martin Kirby is a word you could use for him is pretty unpredictable as well, Pete.
Well, then he can be. I mean, Kirby hasn't planned for this match. That's what you have to remember. Lando is a bit of an unknown to him this evening. All his homework has not been on him. So he needs to have his wits about him, because Lando will take advantage.
That's a great point. Not the match that Kirby prepared for. Maybe it was a match that Joe Lando intended to come and challenge if he had the chance, but of course he wouldn't have known if he was going to get it. So neither man really knowing as they entered this arena today that this was what was going to happen. But well, it's a treat for the fans, and it is. Now side headlock from Lando. Kirby uses the easiest way out, just to go for the rope break.
Of course, veteran's instinct, ring awareness, it makes sense.
You can hear the sentiment of the crowd. Martin Kirby certainly had a pretty strongly favourable opinion of himself before Joe Lando came out of here, and it sounds like a lot of this crowd, Pete, in Stratford Upon Avon tonight, have not taken kindly to that.
Yeah, they have their favourites, they have their fan favourites, and Kirby is not that this evening. And Lando's playing it up. He's getting the crowd behind him.
Oh, looking for the tie-up. I think that's that, as you said, Harley, that veteran instinct, because Lando was expecting the collar and elbow tie-up. Instead, Kirby with the cheap shot, the kick to the midsection, and it's given him what could be an important advantage.
Of course, of course.
Kirby getting more and more agitated by the taunts from this crowd, and he's going to have to somehow close those down in his mind and focus on the task at hand, which is taking out Joe Lando. He seems to be doing a pretty good job of that at the moment.
That's it. He's a wily veteran. He's not going to let the crowd dictate what he's doing in that ring. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's got to do to win this championship qualifying match.
Lando, though, was able to use that unpredictability. Very spontaneous. Joe Lando found a way to take Kirby down there. Elbow right across the back of the neck, and that could really reduce the mobility in the spine.
Definitely, he's just got to be careful not to tire himself out too soon with all those flips.
Yeah, we know that both of these guys very finely conditioned. Both of them could go for 30, 45 minutes if they needed to, if that's what it took to qualify for that P.E.W World Heavyweight title match that's coming up on 2nd of April.
Huge stakes in all the matches this evening. This is just hell of an event so far. Look at this.
Great fast thinking from Joe Lando. Lando, the backflip, standing missile dropkick, takes Kirby down.
The crowd are absolutely loving it.
Lando, though, front face, well, looking for a DDT, couldn't get it. Kirby quickly taking down Joe Lando. There are some younger fans who are being quite vocally critical here, Harley, of Martin Kirby.
He's just got to try and stay focused. Try and block it out a little bit.
Kirby, nonetheless, going for a cover, gets another 2 count. Didn't hook the leg there, Pete, and I wonder whether that's a bit of a sign of complacency, a bit of disrespect from Martin Kirby. He doesn't think he needs to put all his effort into a pin to put away Joe Lando.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, Lando is unpredictable. He can hit you out of nowhere, so Kirby needs to be a bit more sensible, not take him for granted. But moves like that, that's going to do what needs to be done.
Yeah. Kirby telling the referee that was very much in the abs.
Let's hope it was.
Kirby to the ropes, doing more and more damage to that back, and as Kirby goes for a cover here, hang on a second, Lando kicks out again, but it's pretty clear now, Harley, that I think Martin Kirby is focusing on a body part. He is focused on the back of Joe Lando.
Exactly. It's just gonna, I think, come down to who wants it more at this point.
Lando was able to get the boot up. Kirby with a clothesline. Takes down Lando, very back and forth here. We're no closer to knowing, I don't think, Pete, which of these two is going to advance to that championship match.
Like you say, it's very back and forth. Maybe I'd give the edge to Kirby. He seems a bit more in control at the minute. Every time Lando tries to make a comeback, Kirby's got an answer for it.
Yeah, Martin Kirby, not his first rodeo, as they say. Kirby been doing this a very, very long time. Joe Lando, as I said, still very much in the early part of his career, although he's had a great deal of success early on in his career. This is kind of an intergenerational battle in British wrestling between Kirby and Lando. And at the moment, it's the older man on top. Kirby once again trying for the pin, and once again, Lando out at 2.
The crowd are firmly behind Lando, and that is helping him. That's what he needs right now. And it seems to be working. He's fighting back. But again, Kirby has an answer.
Yeah, he definitely seemed energized, does Joe Lando, by the support of the crowd. Kirby, though, once again taking control with the backbreaker once more, focusing on the back. Kirby again will try for the pin. And once again, a 2 count. Holly, how important can it be? How much of an extra boost can it give you if the crowd are on your side?
100%. It's more adrenaline, and when your adrenaline's going, you can do anything. So I think he just needs to channel that a little bit more, and I think he'll be sorted.
Very vocal crowd on hand here in Stratford Upon Avon. They have been since our opening bell tonight. At this, the beginning of a new era, brave new world here tonight in P.E.W. And we thank you for joining us wherever you are watching from. Big shoulder thrust in the corner there from Martin Kirby, who's very pleased, Pete, with his own handiwork.
Well, someone's got to be pleased. The fans absolutely detest him. I mean, I've learned some new words from these fans in attendance tonight, all aimed at Kirby. And look at
this. He's got his fingers in the nostrils, just ripping at the face of Joe Lando. It's Martin Kirby. And Harley, when you've got an opponent who's prepared to do that, to cut any corner they can, to take any shortcut, how do you combat that?
it's quite scary, but you don't want to get down onto their level. I think Joe just needs to keep doing what he's good at, all his cool stuff, and I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah, try and focus on the task at hand is the message, but that's going to be difficult. That's a spine buster. Lando kicked out once again, but Pete, you get the impression that Kirby is circling ever closer on that crucial victory.
Very much so. Lando's got to do something big, and he's got to do something big quick, otherwise Kirby is going to take advantage of everything.
Kirby just slapping at the face again, showing disrespect here to Lando. Lando didn't like that, he's fighting back. Kirby shoves him away. Lando takes him down, double foot stomp right into the stomach of Martin Kirby.
Could this be it? Could this be the move he needed to get back on top? The crowd are firmly behind him, but he needs to capitalise. He needs to do it quick because Kirby is getting to his feet.
Yeah, both men to their feet pretty much at the same time. Lando does a clothesline and hits one of his own. And another one. Joe Lando starting to build up a head of steam here. Just a half second ahead of Martin Kirby at every turn at the moment is Lando. The double knees into the shoulders, and suddenly Joe Lando is on top. Lando takes a run up. Kirby got the boot up, and here we go with the tornado DDT dropped on his head. Style drop kick. Lando taking advantage. Can he convert that advantage into a victory? Maybe he can.
This is what happens with Lando. Once he gets rolling, once he gets moving.
This could do it.
Oh!
Handicap.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pete, you were saying?
Yeah, once he gets moving, once he gets that energy behind him, you cannot stop him. And Kirby is finding that out firsthand. He cannot stop this flurry of offense.
Well, Joe Lando likes nothing more than when his opponent's on the outside. What's he going to do here? Lando off the middle turnbuckle, my goodness! A moonsault, Harley, and he landed on his feet.
Perfect, stick the landing, perfect there.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. In a confined space, Joe Lando still finds a way to dazzle.
He's got to stop showboating. He needs to keep on top of Kirby, otherwise all this is going to be for nothing.
Well, not much space here between that top turnbuckle and the ceiling, but in any case, you saw that.
There
Kirby shoving the ref. Again, Holly, any shortcut he can take, he will.
Exactly. You can tell, veteran instinct, push the ref.
Referee James Greenwood, very experienced, having a word there with Martin Kirby. But Kirby with another kick is a mean streak, a very vicious side to Martin Kirby, and it is coming to the fore here, Pete.
Yeah, he has got no morals. He will take advantage when he has to, and he's doing that right now.
Oh, good. Look at that dodge into a German suplex with the bridge from Lando, and oh my goodness, how close was that?
Very
Joe
close.
Lando, a 1/10 of a second away from advancing to the World Championship match.
That's all it takes, one move. We saw it in the first match.
Lando, as you say, able to turn things around in an instant here. But once more, he needs to find a way from this pump handle to try and make it count. Kirby's got him up. Oh my God, dropped him on his head. Lando, Kirby slams him down hard. The cover from Kirby. Again, Lando got out of it.
That shocked me. I thought that was it. I really thought we had our first #1 contender. But Lando is showing me so much in this match, so much heart, so much desire. He wants to be a part of this championship match.
That's got to be right, Holly, hasn't it? You've got to be impressed with just this never say die attitude of Joe Lando.
Exactly, he fell hard, so, I mean, I don't know if I would have got up from that, like, not gonna lie.
He was dumped on his head. It looked like he was dumped on the top of his head. He's still going, thankfully, is Joe Lando, but for how long? Because Kirby! That will jar your spine. And think of all the damage that's already been done to the spine.
This is unbelievable.
Lando found a way out.
I've never seen anything like this. Lando is just getting up from everything Kirby's throwing at him. Every time you think the match is over, he just pushes harder.
Has been exceptional. The resilience here of Lando. Lando with a sunset flip. He's got Kirby's shoulders down. Kirby with a counter. Lando countering back and forth. Both men getting closer and closer to winning here.
You are doing so well to keep up with that. These roll-ups, someone's got to give.
Oh, Kirby rolled through in the end. Kirby rolling through. Oh. And hang on a second, what a counter from Lando! Lando done it! Lando! Joe Lando!
Out of nowhere, that was incredible.
Joe Lando surprises Martin Kirby, and Harley, you know what that means. April 2nd, Joe Lando will compete for the P.E.W. World Heavyweight Championship.
I'm happy for him. I think he put in a really good show in there, so I'll be interested to see what else he'll bring to the table. Like.
Referee, what are you playing at? I clearly kicked out on 2. I kicked out on 2.
What?
I've got news for you. You're adopted.
Martin Kirby not very happy. A sore loser, to say the
way to
least.
find out that news, but the kid had to find out eventually.
Big win here in the ever-evolving career of Joe Lando. April the 2nd, here in Stratford Upon Avon, a date with destiny where he could become the heavyweight champion of the world.
The following is our second P.E.W. World Heavyweight Championship qualifying match. It is a singles match set for 1-4. Introducing first.
Size of this man.
He's a big boy, going to do some damage.
Making his way to the ring, hailing from Coventry, this is Big Jim Diehard.
Yeah, I think big is a bit of an understatement. Jim Diehard, a 20-year veteran. He's wrestled all around Europe, Spain, Belgium, France, Germany, you name it. Jim Diehard has dominated all across this continent.
I'm just thinking, where are the knee pads? Where are the knee pads?
When you're as hard as it, you don't need knee pads.
I know.
This tournament has to be.
He's got knee pads, he's got tattoos on his knee. That's how tough he is.
Exactly.
Please give it up for Axel Carter!
He is a wild-eyed West Country boy, Axel Carter. He's going to have his hands full here against Jim Diehard. But remember, this is another qualifying match, Harley, so whoever wins this will join Joe Lando on April 2nd in that three-way match for the world title.
Very interesting. I think either competitor will be an interesting outcome. We'll have to see. It's got a lot of energy.
Any predictions here, Pete?
Well, I was all in on Jim Diehard, but Axel is no slouch himself. He's a big man himself. So this is going to be hard hitting. There is going to be some big maneuvers in this match. I can't see it going a long time, but I think it's going to be hard hitting all the way.
Jim Diehard, much like Martin Kirby before him, not exactly endearing himself. to the fans here, and as we've already seen, some of these young fans are pretty vocal about their opinions. There's the bell. We are underway in this second of 3 qualifying matches for the world title. Tie up into the corner. Will we get a clean break? Yes, we do. From Jim Dyer. Maybe I'll misjudge this
Well, I
one.
didn't see that coming, but yeah, so far so good. Maybe we shouldn't be so hard on Jim.
He is an angry man, isn't he, Jim Dyer?
He seems fuming and I'm not sure why.
Angry at the world. Dyer gets sent to the ropes by Carter. Well, I'm not sure what he hoped he was going to achieve there. It was like a steam train running into a wooden fence.
Yeah, that was not going to go Axel's way one bit. Die Hard is a unit. There's going to be something big to take him off his feet.
Back to the drawing board then for Axel Carter. Going for a side head this time, goes Die Hard. And Die Hard gets sent to the ropes. Carter goes low. He's trying to increase the pace here. Shoulder block and Die Hard goes down suddenly. Axel Carter showing some signs of life in this match. Going to scoop him out, slam him down. Great power from Axel Carter.
I love it. He just needs to keep going with that. Whatever he's doing, keep doing it, girl.
Here comes Carter off the second turnbuckle. Die Hard ducked, and a clothesline almost takes the head off of Axel Carter.
Yeah, Die Hard. Oh no, he's laying it in now. I thought he was going to go for a cover, but he is doing some damage.
Well, yeah, I think that says something about the character of the man. He had a chance to go for the win there,
True.
but rather than go for it, he just wanted to inflict more pain.
I guess with a name like Die Hard, you're not going to be taking it easy on your opponent.
Well, Carter gets thrown unceremoniously to the outside, and Harley, landing on that hard floor is very different, of course, to landing inside the ring.
100%. So even something like that could be enough to take him out of the game, but gotta get back in. A little bit of the energy that we saw at the start. We'll see.
Well, he does need to get back in. Referee is already up to a count of 5. Axel Carter could see this world title opportunity slipping from his grasp, but he has got back in the ring just in time. And now Carter trying to take the fight into Die Hard, but got immediately cut off.
Yeah, he tried his best there, but you are going to have to do more against Die Hard to get an advantage. He is so big, so strong, and he's so quick as well, deceivingly fast. So you need to stay on top of it, Die Hard, as much as you can, and Axel's failing to do that right now.
Referee is, yes. Referee James Greenwood trying to lay down the law here to Jim Die Hard. He's struggling to control this monster. Oh, goodness me, the ring just moved about half a foot with the power of that whip from Jim Die Hard.
Looked nasty to me.
Oh, kick out on 2. I think sometimes people don't realise just how little give there is on those ropes, on those turnbuckles. How bad is the whiplash effect when something like that happens?
It hitting your back, head, everything.
The pain resonating throughout your whole body when something like that happens, and Jim Die Hard may now have a critical advantage.
Oh, he has, but Axel is trying to fight back, but so far, Die Hard's had an answer to everything. Is that going to be the case now? Look at that, the wily veteran. He knows his way around this ring, and he's going to use every part of it.
Yeah, that was right. He did have an answer to that, and not just a pretty face, eh, Jim Die Hard?
That's quite right.
Again, the referee administering a count. Axel Carter will be lucky, I think, to get his wits back about him in time to answer this 10 count.
A win's a win. Even if it's a count out, it means he gets through to the final to have a chance for the championship.
We're up to 8. Axel Carter has a count of 2 to get back in. And with the nick of time, 9.5 out of 10, but he got in just in time.
And look at that, straight on him.
Yeah.
Not giving him a chance.
Out of the frying pan into the fire there for Axel Carter. He avoided the count out, but then just got those barrage of stomps from Jim Die Hard. Now big body slam. Again, shaking the entire frame of Carter, who drops the elbow. And now another pin attempt from Die Hard. Very casual, very lackadaisical.
Thought he had it, thought he had it.
Do you think there's a chance here, Harley, that Jim Die Hard, based on what we just saw from that pin, is he underestimating Axel Carter?
I think so. Like, obviously Jim's a big fella, but so is Axel. And he's got a lot of fight to him, like, even then, still getting back up, still throwing the punches.
Yeah, you're right, look at this. Carter is fighting back, he is continuing to punch, but oh my goodness, a spine buster! And that's got to do it. That's got to do it for Jim Die Hard. Oh my, wow. Somehow, Axel Carter kicked out.
The way Die Hard is slamming Axel through this ring, I don't think we're going to have a ring left for the rest of the evening. It's unbelievable.
We got a Rumble match coming up later. We need that ring.
And again, onto the outside.
2 title matches as well still to come. Of course, we've already got new P.E.W. tag team champions, Prestige and Sound Guy Ryden. It has been an unpredictable evening so far.
Definitely, but new company, I like the surprises. I'm loving it.
Again, danger of a count out here for Axel Carter. Referee once more up to a count of 8.
That's got to be it.
Will that do it? He's on the ring apron, referee suspending the count and giving Carter a chance to fully get back in the ring. She does. Launched himself over the top rope there, and now Carter with Die Hard backed into the corner.
Oh, a bit of payback here. We saw Die Hard giving the punches earlier. Now Axel mounted him. Got the crowd firmly behind him.
Crowd are counting along. And again, the energy of this crowd, and they have been raucous all evening. It is once more turning the tide, just as it did for Joe Lando. Axel Carter feeding off of that energy now.
Big man staggered.
Down to one knee. Jim Die Hard. I think Axel Carter sees an opportunity here.
Definitely. It's just, again, chop down the tree. That's all you can do.
Oh, the opportunity may be gone. The opportunity may be gone. Look at Jim Die Hard trying to, for the powerbomb, I think. The cutter from Axel Carter. Can Carter take full advantage? Is Jim Die Hard out for the count? Maybe, no.
Took him a second to get into that cover then. I think that that could have been a win if he got there quicker.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. It could be that just extra little bit of time gave Jim Die Hard just enough time to get that shoulder up to realize where he was. And it is those fine margins by which these kinds of matches can be decided. Carter now, middle turnbuckle. Can he put the exclamation point on a big win? No, he can't, because Jim Die Hard moved out of the way. And this is trouble. Big trouble. A sit-out powerbomb from Jim Die Hard, and Die Hard advances to the world title match.
A great try.
Harley, I think Jim Die Hard is going to be very, very hard to stop on April 2nd.
Yeah, he's not a guy to be messed with, I don't think.
Die Hard victorious here. And as Harley just said, Pete, a man not to be messed with.
Definitely
a force to be reckoned with here in P.E.W.
Very much so. That is a man that is gonna take some beating. And look, he's still not finished.
Yeah, now come on, you've won the match. Well, maybe we're going to see some...
maybe he's been all right.
I would hope we're going to see some sportsmanship, or maybe not. Jim Die Hard showing his true colours. Well, message sent and received from Jim Die Hard. Form your own conclusions about the moral integrity of the man, but there is no doubt that he is on a roll as he heads towards the P.E.W. World title, just one win shy now of championship gold. We are in Stratford Upon Avon here for the start of a brand new era as phenomenal elite wrestling brings to you a brave new world. Dave Bradshaw here with Pete Andrews and Harley Hudson. And Harley, what an atmosphere in here tonight.
What an amazing turnout. I can't wait to see how we get on tonight.
There's going to be championship gold on the line tonight, Pete. History will be made.
That's it. Brand new champions will be crowned this evening, and I am so excited. It's what a night we are going to have.
So without further ado, let's take it to the ring and get the action underway.
Stratford. P.E.W. continues with this fatal four-way elimination match. And the winner will be the inaugural P.E.W. Internet Champion. It's the sixth.
Yeah, all the way from Sinn Fin in Derby, and I'm reliably told, Pete, that Sinn Fin is one of the toughest neighbourhoods in all of the north of England. H. Hood, a street fighter.
Yeah, you do not want to be weak in those mean streets, and this is one of the toughest guys, H. Hood.
I get the impression that he wears that bulletproof vest wherever he goes.
Seems like a good tactic, to be honest with you. Might help him out a little bit in the ring.
Well, we'll find out just how bulletproof he is in this four-way elimination match for the P.E.W. Internet title.
I'm taking that home!
Confident young man, isn't he?
He certainly is. You've got to be if you're going for a championship.
Big Daddy Unicorn, Jason Joshua, the second competitor in this four-way elimination match, looking to become Internet Champion.
I was lucky enough to be on his podcast a couple of weeks ago. Seems like a very cool guy, so I'm interested to see what he brings to the table.
Yeah, he is the host of the Big Queer Wrestling podcast, is Jason Joshua. Well, this is going to be a considerably different task to hosting a podcast in this unpredictable four-way match.
Well, he's got experience of doing stuff on the internet, so could he be the internet champion?
That is a great point. Danny Black has been making waves on the British wrestling scene during the pandemic era that we're now coming out of. Much like Joe Lando, who we saw earlier, Danny Black has been a crucial part of Progress Wrestling. He's been competing in Wrestle Carnival. He's been over to Italy for FCW as well. He really is one of the most talked about young stars on the scene today.
Obviously getting so much experience from lockdown. But I'd just be interested to see how he reacts with a the crowd, because obviously being behind closed doors for so long, it's completely different. Wrestling in front of the crowd.
There is one more piece of this puzzle before we get underway, and here he comes. Making us wait. Ominous. I wonder if this is mind games from this man. Has he been drinking?
Drinking on the job. Quite stinks as well. That's strong. That's got to be a double or at least a triple.
I find Chase Alexander to be a fascinating individual. He's come down. He obviously has a love for his cocktails, and yet I'm sure when the bell rings, what I've heard of Chase Alexander, there is something there, a real violent streak.
Oh yeah, he's not afraid to mix it up, if you know what I mean.
Very clever. All right, so we're getting ready to get underway. Four-way rules. It's four-way elimination rules, we should point out. So whenever a competitor is pinned or submitted, they will go backstage, we hope. And then the match will continue until one man is left standing, and they will be the internet champion. Just how unpredictable does it make it when you've got three opponents, not one?
You've literally got to have eyes on the back of your head. It's very difficult. Maybe forming some alliances can help, but we'll see how it goes on.
Every man for himself in the long term. Any alliance that is formed, I'm sure, will be temporary. Referee laying down the law. James Greenwood's done a great job all night in difficult circumstances at times. We continue to make history here at Brave New World. We're underway. This is it. A cautious start from all four. They all know the internet title is on the line here. It's H. Hood and Chase Alexander quickly gain the upper hand. Both men sending their opponents to the ropes. Both opponents ducking the clotheslines and kicking them down. Interesting start there for Danny Black and Jason Joshua.
That's it, and they are now one-on-one. They've got the ring to themselves. For how long though?
Yeah, and Harley, like you said, any alliances, as we're now seeing, are temporary.
Very quickly broken, that one, wasn't it?
Danny Black sent to the ropes, but he's perfectly happy to go at 100 miles an hour if he has to, and he's known as the Kid Without Fear, and you are seeing exactly where that nickname comes from.
Yeah, he's got that Daredevil-inspired gear, and that is no coincidence.
Well, it's Hood. Hood taking out Black, tripped him up, now dragging him to the outside. This is vicious from H. Hood, that street fighter from Derby.
Yeah, hardest part of the ring, that side part of the ring.
Was inverted atomic drop though from Jason Joshua. And then plants him on his posterior. I'm not sure in the mean streets of Sinfin if H. Hood has ever faced anyone quite like, oh my goodness, Jason Joshua.
I mean, how do you even prepare for this? How?
I wouldn't describe that hold as Greco-Roman. But Joshua, whatever works. And that seemed to work for him. It's a cannonball from Big Daddy Unicorn.
Yeah, the word stiff can be thrown around in wrestling, but maybe not there.
Chase Alexander, though, bringing himself back into the mix.
Yeah, he's dressed for it. You've got to give him that.
Alexander trained by the grizzled young veterans, one of the top tag teams in the game, of course. You're seeing some of the aggression you see from them very evident in their protege, Chase Alexander, who went for a cover and got one.
Yeah, he put that forearm across the face just to put a bit more pain in during the pin. I like what I'm seeing there.
Alexander trying to start a chant about himself, and it kind of worked, but there's that vicious side. He's not, I don't know, he enjoys a cocktail, but he seems to enjoy a fight as well.
I just think he's a very interesting cat myself.
Immediately going for the cover. Relentless here is Chase Alexander. And we are seeing that temper of Chase Alexander boiling over here in the opening moments of this four-way elimination match.
I say he's cool, calm, collected, enjoying a drink here and there before the bell. When that rings, he's a different man.
It takes a special kind of personality, doesn't it, Harley, to try and start a chant of your own name?
I mean, you may as well go for it. It might not catch on, but it's worth a try.
Jason Joshua showing some power there, but Chase Alexander able to escape. Ooh. Got him with the backbreaker. Gonna try for the pin. Can he hook up? Jason Joshua couldn't get him for free.
I think he's hurt his own knee off that move. He's looking in trouble.
Yeah, it was an awkward move into the knee. And yeah, H. Hood is getting into a bit of a shoving match here with Chase Alexander. Locking up these two, it's turning into a bit of a fight between Hood and Alexander.
This is those mean streets that we spoke about earlier. This isn't going to be pretty between these, so do not expect wrestling moves. Although,
Jason Joshua, double clothesline. Another temporary alliance apparently forming there between Hood and Alexander, but Jason Joshua having none of it. With a running senton. Joshua fighting two men and doing pretty well.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for that. There's a third man as well. You cannot forget that there is extra bodies flying around this ring in this match.
Well, we haven't seen Danny Black for quite a while. He's down hurt at ringside. Look at the strength here, though, from Jason Joshua. A double Samoan drop. How much power does that take?
The strength of the legs must be unreal.
Tremendous. The power on display. The most powerful unicorn we've ever seen. Here comes Danny Black back into the contest with a running enziguri.
He's going for it, but the power of Joshua, we've just seen how strong he is. He powered out of that move from Black. But Black straight back with that kick.
Overhead kick there. I think he was looking for the Black Buster. It's a pump handle brain buster. He didn't get it, but what he has got is going to be a standing moonsault. Joshua moved out of the way.
Landed on his feet there. That is impressive.
I don't know how you begin to counteract someone who is as fast, as agile, as acrobatic as Danny Black.
So unpredictable, I think.
Oh, there it is! There it is! The Black Buster! The Black Buster, Jason Joshua planted on the back of his head. Hood gonna steal the pin and eliminates Joshua.
There's our first elimination.
Well, Hood wanted the glory, apparently. Doesn't really matter who got the pin. The point is that Jason Joshua is out of it. We are down to 3 contenders for the internet title. What are your thoughts on that mustache, by the way?
It's a bit of 80s sort of vibe going on. A little bit sketchy, I think, to be honest with you.
I'm glad someone else thought that as well. Anyway, you see Chase Alexander planting Danny Black on top of H. Hood. Now look at this. The front face lock position. Chase Alexander. Absolutely brutal, but Danny Black got that right shoulder up.
Unbelievable. It almost hit the ceiling with how high he was thrown up in the air there. And to kick out, unbelievable heart from Black.
Yeah, stunning stuff. As Chase Alexander now turns his attention to H. Hood. Hood technically was the one who got the elimination on Jason Joshua. And I think it says quite a lot about the personality of Hood, that it was that important to him that he was the one who got that pin there.
Well, that's right, yeah, he wants the glory, he wants everything in this match, not just the belt, he wants to be the man. Whoa!
Look at this, Hood catches Alexander, plants him, and Danny Black not going to let Hood have the glory this time.
Yeah, he's that sensible, breaking up a pinfall, I don't know.
Another Blackbuster, this time on Chase Alexander. Hood, hang on, it's deja vu, it's deja vu, and Hood eliminates Alexander.
Done it again.
This guy has an ego the size of a planet.
Exactly, I think Chase put on a really good show in there, but just wasn't quite enough for the ego, was it?
Bottom line is, we're down to these two. It's going to be Hood or Black, who's going to be the first ever PEW Internet Champion.
Well, he's got a good chance, but Black is a house of fire right now. He's taking advantage of Hood celebrating his glory, but he maybe celebrated a bit too soon.
Big half Nelson into the suplex from Danny Black, who hooks the left leg of Hood, and Hood survives to keep this Internet title match alive.
Yeah, this is a one-on-one match now. There's no other moving parts, so hopefully things will be a bit more straightforward. Hood can't steal any more victories.
Who do you think has the advantage right now based on what you've seen, Holly?
See, I don't know. Hood maybe for the strength, as you can see right now.
Yeah, I think that maybe answered the question for you. There's a cover from Hood, and Danny Black does very, very well to get out of that before the count of three.
Yeah, that was unbelievable power from Hood. He is the bigger man, but Black has the speed. So we've got power versus speed here. Which one is going to be the better of the two?
Hood getting fired up here. He believes he is moments away from claiming the Internet title, and he might be right, but Danny Black got the boot up. Black got the boot. Wait a second. That's Corey McRae. Corey McRae, what's he doing here?
Unbelievable.
Oh, look, there's a roll-up. A roll-up. Hood's got his foot on the ropes. He's got his foot on the ropes. Danny Black is chasing Corey McRae out of here.
I don't blame him.
Why on earth Corey McRae got involved, I don't know, but well, the history books won't record that. What they will record is that H. Hood is the first ever PEW Internet Champion.
I'm shocked, but it makes sense, you know, fair show. Everyone's fighting for an opportunity. It's just one of those things.
Well, Corey McRae making some headlines here, but it's H. Hood who's going to steal most of them, because he has claimed the Internet title, the second of 3 championships that will be awarded here tonight.
That's right, and a clean sweep for Hood as well. Got the pinfalls on everyone.
Well, kind of.
Well, you know, what's the record book's going to say? How he got him is irrelevant.
You're right there, although I would put a little asterisk and explain exactly how he did it. But regardless of the method, the result is what counts for H. Hood, and the result is that he is the PEW.
He's done it. He's done it. Clean sweep, clean sweep.
He's the PEW Internet Champion.
Once more, your new PEW Internet Champion, H. The following contest is a singles match, and it is scheduled for 1-4. And is the final qualifying match in the PEW World Heavyweight Championship qualifier. Introducing first.
Championship gold, which he has picked up pretty much wherever he has gone in wrestling, not just in Britain but around the world.
So what do you give a man who has all the money in the world the championship?
The Middle Eastern millionaire with an evil glare in his eyes, a sense of entitlement that all of the world's riches should automatically come his way, and of course he may get his way because he is just 2 victories shy of becoming the first ever P.E.W. World Champion. This is the final qualifying match, Harley, for that 3-way match on 2nd of April. Joe Lando already qualified and Jim Nyhart.
I mean, you've just got to see his like achievements on ICW. Again, not a fella to be messed with, I don't think.
It's very clear you need a show. Looking straight to you. When's the last time you showed? Shut your mouth, nobody cares. Once again, you have been graced with the presence of the Middle Eastern millionaire. Whoa, listen, the Sheikh understands you people are intellectually defected, so let's try it again. The Sheikh said, Middle Eastern millionaire! The Sheikh expected this. He understands why you people boo the Sheikh. It's because you people are jealous of the Sheikh.
The crowd just agreeing with him, like, yeah, because he wants.
You people wish you had what the Sheikh has got. I mean, let's be honest, the Sheikh is built more like a proper man. The Sheikh has more hair than each and every single one of you. The Sheikh has more teeth than each and every single one of you. Hey, and let me be honest, I saw somebody on the Jeremy Kyle show that's got more teeth than you. Hey, don't laugh at the Sheikh's jokes, the Sheikh will slap the taste out of your mouth. Anyway, just like you people are ridiculous, the Sheikh's opponent is going to show him exactly why the Sheikh is the #1 player in the game today.
Well, how unpleasant.
Well, money can't buy your modesty, it seems.
I know we're supposed to be impartial, but isn't it fair to say we'd all quite like Dexter to beat Sheikh El-Shah?
Well, he's definitely going to be the favourite after the Sheikh ran down everyone here.
It's unnecessary.
No one was safe.
Yeah, it was completely unnecessary, Harley. Where does this guy get off thinking he can just come in here to Stratford Upon Avon and flaunt his money and insult everyone who's paid their money to be here?
Well, it's fight and talk. We've sort of got to admire him. You know, he's living, he's who he is. As much as the fans hate him, maybe that's just his personality. I don't know.
Unsurprisingly, the support for Dexter here in this final qualifying match for the world title is pretty much unanimous.
Well, that's right. He's going to be a fan favourite no matter what after that.
Calm yourself down because you should be cheering for the Sheikh, man.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, we've seen a couple of big egos tonight, but I think this one might dwarf them all. Well, that was quite a different response.
Definitely, I'm not sure why she tried to get cheered. I don't know exactly what he expected.
He's deluded. He's deluded. If he thinks after what he said. Yeah, he thinks changing the turnbuckle is going to fix the problem. This guy is a hero in his own head.
I think the buckle's the right one.
Oh, and Sheikh El Sham with the cheap shot. Now the match is officially underway.
The Sheikh suckered him in there. That was some wily veteran instincts.
Don't compliment him.
Sorry, but you know, credit where credit's due.
In some ways, though, I wonder whether this part of his personality might be his undoing, this kind of self-admiration he has when he should be focusing on his opponent.
Exactly. Suppose it takes us 1 second to take your eye off your opponent and that's it. Should probably stop showing off.
Sheikh El Sham continuing to not exactly endear himself to this crowd here in Stratford, as Dexter proving pretty elusive for the Middle Eastern millionaire.
That he is. Wow.
Innovative offense there.
That kind of reverse sling blade there. I love that.
Like a twisting bulldog.
Fabulous.
Dexter now looking to maintain that advantage. There's a reversal of the Irish whip there from Sheikh El Sham. So quick. You're really impressed with how Dexter has approached the opening couple of minutes of this match.
Oh, completely. I mean, he's got the crowd on his side and he's using that. It is so fast. So much quicker than the Sheikh, it seems.
Knocked into next week there with Sheikh El Sham, and that won't help either. Knee right into the jaw of this man who is, as we've seen, flaunting his wealth to anyone who will listen. Elbow to the face though. Doesn't matter how wealthy you are, take an elbow to the face.
Oh. Some solid shots from Dexter, but I don't know if he's going to get out of this one. Yeah.
Big body slam there though from Sheikh El Sham. Now mounted punches. You might not like him, but there is a real intensity to Sheikh El Sham.
Oh yeah, he's got hatred running through his veins and he is showing that to the crowd, but more importantly he's showing it to Dexter. He's giving him no chance now.
Remember, as we said, Joe Lando, Jim Diehard, already filling 2 of the 3 spots in that world title match, which is going to take place when we return here to Stratford on 2nd of April. Sheikh El Sham looking to claim the 3rd and final spot, but at the moment Dexter preventing him from doing so.
Well, he is. He's kicking out. I mean, Sheikh took things a little bit too slowly there. He was showboating. Now he's jaw-jacking with the crowd. He's giving Dexter every opportunity to recuperate. You don't want to do that with Dexter.
Is it self-confidence, or do you think it's arrogance on the part of Sheikh El Sham?
A little bit of both. Obviously, you've always got to believe in yourself, but I think he takes it to a whole other extreme this one.
And Dexter was able to lure him in that time. Dexter just about maintaining his balance, but in that second or two it took him to regain his footing. The Sheikh was able to hit the drop kick.
As arrogant as he is also very good in that ring.
This is what I'm talking about though. Too much showboating, too much self-congratulation. What is this?
He's just giving Dexter more and more time to sort his head out. Big mistake.
I don't get it. Clearly, a man who believes that he is going to win regardless and he can do what he likes out there.
Well, that's true. I mean, when you are the best in your own mind, maybe you think you don't have to try as much in the ring, but you need to keep on Dexter. As good as Sheikh is looking right now, he needs to keep on him.
I get the impression this is a man who has had everything fed to him with a silver spoon throughout his whole life, never had to compete for anything. This is a sense of entitlement he's got, and he's going to look to try and force the submission here with the camel clutch. How much pain does this move put you in?
All back, neck, not good. Not a good place to be in, I don't think.
Looking to squeeze the will to continue out of Dexter. That's what Sheikh El Sham is looking to do. Referee James Greenwood saying that Dexter is just about hanging in there, but Pete, if he doesn't tap out, he might pass out.
Well, that's the thing. The damage that is being done now. Although he's got out of it.
Oh, that's great counter. Great counter from Dexter. And Dexter with the ankle lock. Dexter with the ankle lock. Ankle lock here.
Yeah, Shake is the bigger man of the two, so if you can get his vertical base gone like that, you are in for a good position.
Right. Again, credit where it's due. He rolled out of that one, found a way out. Did Sheikh El Sham. Dexter, though, going behind, sends him to the ropes. Sheikh put the brakes on there, held on to the top rope, but runs into a clothesline. And a second one from Dexter. Duck on the clothesline, Dexter back in charge here. Off of the suplex, a kick out from Sheikh El Sham. That was close.
Very close. And they knocked Greenwood out in the process, didn't he?
He is known as the Dextercutioner. And he is looking to put Sheikh El Sham to the sword here. But there is work still to do as the Middle East millionaire moves out of the way. Gets a boot up to the face, so does Dexter. Dexter middle turnbuckle. Can he do some damage here? Yes, he can. Crossbody. Is that enough to send Dexter to the world title match? No, he was a quarter of a second away.
You can see he tried to hook that leg. He kind of missed it at first. Maybe if he'd got all of that, he might have been the winner there. But yeah, he couldn't get all his weight on his opponent, the Sheikh there. So he's got to keep on him. He can't give Sheikh a minute.
Dexter indicating to the crowd there that he's going to try and finish it here. Looking for the Dextercution. That's an elevated DDT. Couldn't get it, but he does get the knee into the jaw. Is that enough? Has he knocked out the Sheikh? No, he has not. How close was that, Harley?
Very close. Very, very close. But obviously, he let everybody know that he was getting to the finish. I would not have done that if that was me, to be honest with you. Letting Sheikh know what he's trying to do. Mistake, I think.
That's an interesting point. Maybe, yeah, he gave him a little bit too much warning there, right? Oh, God, discus lariat from El Sham. Yeah, you're right, that's got to. That must do it! Oh, goodness me. How is Dexter continuously kicking out?
That is the bonus of having the crowd behind you. The Sheikh did himself no favours with running down this crowd. They're firmly behind Dexter, and he's using that to fight and fight and fight.
He's going to look for the Shakespeare. Can he get it? No, he couldn't. Dexter had it scouted. That was good from Dexter to move out of the way. It would have been curtains, certainly, for his world title chances. Look at that! Oh. The Mirage Valley driver from Sheikh El Sham. Is that going to do it? No, it will not. The closest.
I was ready.
The closest that anyone has got put that hammer down. We're still going.
Yeah, that was something. Sheikh can't believe it. Look at him. He is flabbergasted. Was that his biggest move? Has he got anything left now to put Dexter away?
Ollie, I'll tell you what this reminds me of, this attitude, this never say die spirit that we're seeing from Dexter. It reminds me of Joe Lando, who's already, of course, qualified for that world title match.
That's all you need. Sometimes the most important thing, the heart, the want to do it. He believes in himself.
Gonna try for the Shakespeare again. Shakespeare again. Sorry to cut you off, Harley, but we've got a roll-up attempt here. And a 2 count. Spinning kick into the bread basket. Oh, he got him! He got him! The Dextercution! Can he do it? Can he do it? Dexter! 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 Dexter advances!
Amazing showing from both competitors, but the showbone from the Sheikh got him in the end.
Dexter somehow found a way to defeat the Middle Eastern millionaire. And you guys know what that means. 2nd of April, Dexter, Joe Lando, Jim Diehard, one of those 3 men, Harley, will be the first ever P.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion.
Very interesting matchup, I think, so we're in for a good one with that one.
Any predictions early doors here, Pete? Who's going to walk out making history on April 2nd?
It's impossible to say, but I'm thinking Diehard.
Oh, God, look at that.
Goodness me.
Pathetic. Pathetic. What an embarrassment.
Not the best loser. Ref's got to get out of there. Even he's not safe.
slithering out like the snake that he is. Sheikh El Sham, as you said, a bad loser, but bottom line, Ali, a loser nonetheless.
Exactly, I think he let that showboat get a bit ahead of him, like, but...
He's not done.
Oh, he's coming back, he's not done. Come on, this is ridiculous. Bring that bell again.
I think I might need to.
Yeah, do it.
Don't think it's going to put him off, though.
No officials coming out here. There's a Shakespeare. The Shakespeare.
Is Dexter going to be able to make it to April the 2nd?
Get out of here. Awful. Just awful. And it is a very valid question, Pete. Dexter, after the assault that he has just suffered from Sheikh El Sham, what kind of condition is he possibly going to be in when he competes for the heavyweight championship of the world here in Stratford on April 2nd?
Let's hear it one more time for your winner, Dexter! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is the P.E.W. Golden Ticket Rumble! The winner of this next contest will win the P.E.W. Golden Ticket. This Golden Ticket will give the winner a championship title match anytime, anywhere. The match is as follows. 4 men will start in this ring. At regular 60-second intervals, another man will enter the fray. All women will enter the fray. You are only eliminated when you are thrown over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. The winner will be the holder of the P.E.W. Golden Ticket. Let's find out who drew number 1.
Quite a drama. Is Riley Nova. He has drawn number 1 and clearly not very happy about it.
No, I'm just thinking them pants are going to get dirty. Watch out.
I wonder if he's wearing knee pads.
Do you know what? You've got to be quite skinny knee pads. I don't think he is. Jeans and no knee pads. He's asking for trouble. Asking for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing competitor number 1. Currently in the ring, he is Mr. 100, the never pale alpha male. He's a 3-course meal of sex appeal. He's got ice in his veins. This is Riley Nova.
He's what?
Running the match at number 1 in his own mind.
Let's find out who drew number 2.
Directors here tonight. A brave new world, aren't we? Goodness me. Here comes another. This man, as I understand it, believes himself to be an intergalactic sex symbol.
Of course.
imagine calling yourself Chocolate Thunder?
I mean, two proper mad personalities in the ring at once, so I'll be very interested to see how this turns out.
He's got some other nicknames as well. You want to hear them?
I don't know if I do.
Big, thick, chocky daddy. And
There's a lot of
brown
daddies
sugar.
today. A lot of daddies.
There's one thing this match isn't missing, it's confidence.
Well, we're going to start, by the way, with 4 competitors before the opening bell. It's a 15-person rumble match. We're about to meet number 3. Jason Joshua going to be one of the 4 who start this match. Big popular response here. But bottom line here, Holly, is that the 2 men we've seen in the ring already, they haven't had a match already tonight. Jason Joshua has. That is another obstacle he's going to have to overcome.
But you could also say he's warmed up to the crowd. He might be a little bit more on his side, as you've already seen him, so I think it also might be a little bit of an advantage for him.
You know what? I like your optimism.
Thank you. Always.
We will see. Because well, even if you hadn't competed already, to go from start to finish here in the Rumble is going to be a tall order.
That it is. You know, Joshua's got a lot to prove now. He failed at the Internet Championship. He doesn't want to fail at the Golden Ticket.
Cannot attend due to medical reasons. So, the match will start with the 3 competitors in the ring. And that match starts right now.
Well, apparently we're going to start with 3. But
This doesn't look good for Joshua.
so, the never pale alpha male is now best friends with Big Thick Chocky Daddy.
Did you expect to say that tonight?
Yeah, there's a sentence I didn't expect to say. Oh, well, Riley Nova not prepared to carry his share, I think,
Possibly
of this alliance.
the shortest alliance I've ever seen in pro wrestling.
Again, we were supposed to start with 4 entrants here. Number 4 apparently medically unable to compete. We don't know who that was. But what we do know is that apparently Chocolate Thunder is pretty forgiving because he's reformed this alliance. And this time, it was kind of a receipt, I guess, from Chocolate Thunder. Ooh. Well, regardless of that somewhat dysfunctional alliance, Harley, it seems like Jason Joshua is back on top. And that will have, I think, added to his advantage.
Certainly got a mouthful there from Joshua. Oh, he's not well.
Big, thick, chocky daddy. Chocolate Thunder getting all he can handle from Jason Joshua. So technically, number 4 not here, so this is entrant number 5.
Is it going to be?
What a support for Ryden the Sound Guy, who, if you're just joining us, is a new P.E.W Tag Team Champion.
Better late than never.
Who's it going to be? Oh, no. Yeah, you heard it. His name is Coach Carl Dio.
I feel inspired already.
Apparently, his mantra, as he repeatedly told me back in the locker room, is determination, knowledge, hydration.
Fair enough, it seems like pretty logical things to live by.
I mean, when I say he told me repeatedly, I mean about 17 times.
But you didn't forget it.
True. I had a PE teacher like this once.
In high vids.
Anyway, Coach Carl Dio, technically the fifth, but actually the fourth person to enter here. And again, this alliance between Chocolate Thunder and Riley Nova, not quite hitting the mark.
Well, no, look at that. Barely broken his sweat.
Jason Joshua putting an end to the workout of Coach Carl Dio. Joshua has stolen the glasses of Coach Carl Dio. And a knee. As you can hear, entrant number 6 on the way.
Could be anyone. So far, no eliminations.
But a new friendship between Riley Nova and Chocolate Thunder, which was touching to see. Who's going to be number 6? Oh my!
They're off. The ring has scattered.
Yeah. Worth saying, of course, that the 3 men who just cowered away from the ring did so under the bottom rope, so they haven't been eliminated. But Coach Carl Dio, not quite smart enough to join them.
He's a scary fella as Wesker, like, so I think they've probably made a good decision with that one. Sit this one out for a sec.
Wait. What are you doing? You got this.
I don't know if Coach Carl Dio really knows how to deal with this situation, but he's going to try.
Oh my goodness.
That didn't really work. What do you do now? Do you try again?
I think he's going to. He's going the other rope. He's going to give it another go. Or maybe staggered him a little bit that time. But the coach seems to have more damage done to him.
I think now you're being optimistic.
Come on, coach, you can do this.
Wow, an awkward landing into the ropes there for Coach Carl Dio. There's a drop kick from Wesker. Remember, elimination, no pins, no submissions here. It's about being thrown over the top rope. We might be about to see the first elimination because there goes the coach.
There we go.
Riley Nova, Chocolate Thunder trying to get back involved. Jason Joshua as well. Number 7 about to join us. Oh my goodness.
Oh, here he is. Self-proclaimed, it's gay. So this should be very interesting.
So,
go on, girl.
Explain to me, enlighten me.
One of my besties.
What is an it guy?
It's gay.
It gay, okay.
So that's probably pretty self-explanatory.
What's the it part?
He thinks he's all that.
Oh,
Pretty
I see.
sure.
Well, we'll find out. Tyler Adams, number 7. Jason Joshua gets a backcracker from Adams. Maybe he is it. Kick to the side of the head to Riley Nova, and Tyler Adams is certainly making an impact here. Meanwhile, Chocolate Thunder battling away against Jason Joshua in the corner. Now look at this.
Maybe the wrong person for Tyler to start a fight with.
Yeah. It had been flawless from Tyler Adams until he chose that opponent.
Exactly, big mistake, I think.
Elimination.
And Joshua's gone. Jason, Joshua's out of here. Hang on now, though. Chocolate Thunder, I thought Riley Nova was his friend. But Thunder almost eliminated by Riley Nova. Look at this, Tyler Adams is desperate for help.
Yeah, he needs help against Wesker.
But you know what? If Riley Nova and Chocolate Thunder had seen that Adams was trying to eliminate Wesker, if they'd worked together, they might have pulled it off.
No, you're right. You need to have alliances for certain people. And Wesker is a main target.
Well, we're already over halfway through here in terms of entrance because this is number 8 of 15. Hang on now, Wesker, meanwhile,
Here we
three
go.
of them,
This is
three
what
men.
he needs.
Can they take out Wesker? Yes, they can!
How long will this alliance stay, though?
It's party time at the moment, but for how long? Who's next?
Look at those moves.
Uh-oh. Drake Winter.
Another interesting character, I'm assuming.
He looks a little bit, and I mean a little bit, like Jon Snow. But not quite the same.
I see where you're coming from. Wow, look at that.
I don't know.
This is going to be another hard man to eliminate.
If Jon Snow ever faced a battle like this.
I don't think so.
Golden Ticket Rumble, remember the winner will receive the golden ticket that you've got in front of you here, meaning that you're the holder of
I
that
might just keep it. Can I take it home with me?
Good shout. The women's title to be decided immediately after this Rumble. Whoever wins this Rumble can gain a world title shot or a title opportunity of their choice at any time of their choosing in the future. Riley Nova now getting choked out by a man in Drake Winter who apparently is describing himself as your emperor.
Again, another humble competitor in this Rumble this evening.
You might not like him, but he's definitely making his mark on this golden ticket Rumble. Drake Winter in full control here at the moment as we await the arrival of number 9.
Here we go.
Number 9 about to join us. There are 4 competitors active in the ring at the moment. 9 of 15 on the way.
Here they come.
With some music playing. Look who it is.
Laurie showed earlier she does not mind going up against multiple opponents.
A very good point. Germany's best kept secret. Not so much of a secret now in Stratford Upon Avon. Look at what she just did to Tyler Adams. Wow.
Now listen, I was lying earlier, Chucky Thunder and I are not best friends. Glory here is my real best friend. Yeah?
Another alliance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Best.
Oh, that seems to have a lot of best friends, doesn't it?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that.
Oh! Wow. I don't know if best friends do that to each other.
No, shut up.
It is a friendship that seems to be one way. And that was an ill-conceived plan from Chocolate Thunder. He might be a sex symbol, but he's not going to win any intelligence awards, is he? Chocolate Thunder! He can go and think about that as he retires to the locker room. Laurie eliminating Chocolate Thunder, and she's not done. Tyler Adams Adam surviving! No, he's not.
He put in a shift, but wasn't quite a match for Laurie. Like,
who can stop Laurie? She's already eliminated 2. Number 10 on the way.
It's the tag champs.
Wait.
Chocolate Thunder just by our announce table here.
Well, here come the P.E.W. Tag Team Champions, and I think they're both entering.
Yeah.
That's number 10. Is that allowed?
Buy one, get one free.
Well, I guess we're a man down. Number 4, whoever that was, didn't join us, so we now are back up to a 15. I was going to say 15-man, but 15-person rumble because Laurie has been quite possibly the most dominant force of all in this.
Crowd firmly behind Sound Guy yet again.
Yeah, Sound Guy Ryden having a night I don't think he had planned on, but it's been a pretty successful one. What if Ryden were to end up not only as a tag team champion, but as the holder of this golden ticket?
it'd be a very interesting night for him, like, wouldn't it?
Be out of his wildest dreams, I think.
I mean, he's taken a moment to tie his shoelaces, so he must be very, very relaxed in this situation.
Yeah.
Quite the natural.
I'm not a wrestler, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think it's good practice to tie your shoelaces before you come to the ring.
Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah.
Not quite working here against Drake Winter. And Ryden going to try again, same result. Meanwhile, Laurie going to try and eliminate Riley Nova. Oh my goodness. Ryden paid the price there against the Emperor. Prestige in trouble as well now as Riley Nova on the brink of elimination from Laurie. Nova.
Oh, that was a good save.
Number 11 of 15 on the way. Oh, hang on a second.
He's gone. Sound Guy. Whoa, the tag champs.
Oh, Prestige. Prestige eliminated his own partner.
Wow.
His own tag partner. The co-tag champion. Wow. Really is everyone for themselves here. But hang on. Prestige could have done with an ally because Laurie has Prestige and Prestige is out. This will be interesting. JD Knight, a 20-year veteran. Another one who's competed all around Europe. He's competed against some of the best in the world. Ultimo Dragon, Finlay, Ryback, Billy Gunn, you name it. He has competed against them all around the planet, particularly around Europe. And maybe he's the man to make an impact here against Laurie.
Oh, my
Maybe
goodness.
not. This is an incredible display from Laurie.
Yeah, it's like that handicap match earlier was just a warm-up for the main event for her, which is this. It's just unbelievable.
And now we see JD Knight is starting to get some kind of momentum here and maybe getting some more offense in against Laurie than anyone else has managed to, but pretty short-lived. She got the boot up. Laurie with a big chop across the chest of Knight.
Laurie's putting on an absolute clinic here. She is taking on all comers, no fear whatsoever.
And by the way, I've got no idea how he did it, but Riley Nova, the three-course meal of sex appeal, is still in here, having started at number 1.
Is he? Is he? Oh.
It might be the commentator's curse because he could be on his way out here.
He's holding on for dear life.
Oh, Knight may have come to the rescue there of Riley Nova. Yeah. Well, Nova went over the top rope, but his feet didn't hit the floor. He's still in. I think we're about to be joined by another competitor, number 12 on the way. the Playboy Prince.
Another very interesting cat, this one.
So Lance Rivera, another ego to squeeze into a night that's been, let's say, fairly full of them. Riley Nova is one of those people you can make that charge of, and no surprise really, I guess, that there is a bit of a clash of personalities immediately between Rivera and Nova.
Yeah, they're the sort of guys you'd expect to maybe form one of those unlikely alliances for a time, but no. They went straight at each other. Tied up in the ropes there.
Yeah, almost a very short-lived appearance in this Golden Ticket Rumble for Lance Rivera, who's run into Laurie. Oh, Laurie could be in trouble.
Oh,
Rivera's going to try and take out Laurie.
Wow.
She's holding on. Knight is in control on his side of the ring. A lot of bodies flying around in a Rumble.
Yeah, just quietly gaining control of, as you say, his part of the ring, JD Knight, and I don't think we should overlook that. It's as impactful as Laurie has been. JD Knight is marshalling things in there at the moment. 3 more still to enter.
Yeah,
who's gonna be number 13? Unlucky for some. I recognise that music.
Here they come. He's back.
Martin Kirby, unsuccessful earlier on, of course, in that world title qualifier against Joe Lando. But he could end the night with a golden ticket that could earn him a title shot in the future anyway.
That he could. He's warmed up, but has he had some damage done from that match earlier? Is 13 going to be unlucky for him? We'll wait and see.
Harley, could this be a chance at redemption for Martin Kirby, having lost earlier? Could he go on to win this Rumble?
It'd be very interesting if he came out on top in this one. Who knows what could happen at the next show?
But of course, whoever wins that golden ticket, they wouldn't have to cash it in at the next show. They could keep it as long as they like.
Exactly.
And that element of surprise, I assume, could be a real asset to whoever holds that ticket, because they can pick to take on the champion when they're at their weakest.
That would be the smart thing to do, of course.
Hang on a second. Lance Rivera's not doing the smart thing. He's up far too high, and he's almost got eliminated by Kirby. Who's up next? Number 14 of 15.
You'll notice these competitors aren't rushing to the ring when their music hits either. They're waiting, they're spending time letting some eliminations possibly happen on their way to the ring.
I recognise this music as well. This is who I think it is. This could be another potential winner.
Wow, okay.
Well, Danny Black, we know was going to be number 14. Unlike number 4, we never found out who that was going to be, but number 14 apparently was unable to join us, and we know that was Danny Black. This is a shame, Harley, because I think Danny Black could have been among the favourites.
I know, it's a night of a lot of twists and turns, isn't it? But hopefully there's no foul play in that one. Hopefully he's just sitting it out. Fingers crossed.
Pete, he's already had a disappointing night, Danny Black, of course, after pretty much being robbed of the internet title after the interference of Corey McRae. And as Harley said, I hope that that's got nothing to do with what's happened here.
I mean, that's the risk of putting yourself in 2 matches in one night. You might be taken out in the first one. Maybe the damage was done.
Sorry, Pete, speaking of being taken out, Riley Nova there was just hanging on by his fingertips. Looked like Lance Rivera was about to take him out. Meanwhile, that's smart from Knight and Kirby, the two veterans, double teaming to try and take out Laurie.
Yeah, most definitely. Laurie seems to be the one to take out. She has been dominant in this match. So I do not blame people teaming up to try and take her out.
So there are 5 in the ring and 1 still to enter. One of these remaining 6 will be the holder of the P.E.W. golden ticket before this night is out. The countdown is on. Who has had the luck of the draw? Number 15, the best spot to enter, and it belongs to...
Another returning superstar from this evening.
Axel Carter, as you say, another one who we saw earlier. He was in a qualifying match for that world title as well. In his case against Jim Diehard. Diehard won, so much like how Kirby has a second opportunity to have a successful night here, the same is very much true, Harley, of Axel Carter.
I know, exactly. Obviously, could argue he's not as fresh. However, he's warmed up to the crowd. He's experienced the P.E.W. crowd, so I don't know.
Rivera trying to get a power bomb, but it backfired, and it backfired badly.
Most definitely, the absolute power of Axel there. But Knight straight on him.
We are down to 5. Kirby taking the fight to Laurie, and Riley Nova, who ended at number 1, still in there.
Unbelievable. Who saw that coming?
Number 1 against number 15.
Oh!
And good night.
There we go.
Riley Nova is gone. Final 4 in the Golden Ticket Rumble.
And Lance Rivera choosing to chat up the ladies over there.
And 3 of those people have wrestled this evening already.
Well, Lance Rivera or whoever, they can try and chat up who they like, but he's not going to have a golden ticket to impress anyone with. He's been eliminated. It's going to be either Knight or Carter, Laurie or Kirby, one of those 4. Going to walk out victorious here in what has been a very eventful Golden Ticket Rumble.
These Rumbles and Battle Royals, they're some of the most unpredictable matches you will ever see. And this is proving that point nicely. Oh, Axel.
Yeah, remember both feet have to touch the floor.
Yep.
Axel Carter could be in some trouble here. JD Knight trying to finish the job, and Carter found a way to get back in, but he's still not safe because he's on the ring apron. If he dropped down to the floor now, he would still be out. And he could do no. Great counter.
He needs to get
Axel
back in the ring.
Yeah, Carter needs to get back in. You're right. He is.
There we go.
Yeah, playing with fire there was
Most
Axel Carter.
definitely. Crowd firmly behind him.
Oh, JD Knight down. So we're down to 3. Carter, Kirby, Laurie. Harley, pick a winner.
Laurie, I'm sorry, she's absolutely dominated so far, so...
Hang on a second, Marty Kirby! He's a Death Valley driver from Laurie, and Harley, your pick's looking pretty good at the moment. Pete, you going along with that? Laurie to win this?
Yeah, I can't disagree. She's been absolutely dominant in this match this evening.
Oh, with the counter from Kirby! And Laurie's gone.
Spoke too soon.
Spoke way too soon, didn't we?
Veteran smarts there.
Hey, look!
Kirby, wait! That's Riley Nova! Riley Nova eliminates Carter! What? That's it!
Oh, I can't believe it.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, I mean, he's celebrating like he's won the World Cup, but like, did he really win?
Knowing Martin Kirby, he probably thinks he's going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but it's a different kind of golden ticket, but quite possibly a much more lucrative one, because it means, however he won it, Martin Kirby now with a chance to challenge whoever wins the world title on 2nd of April at a future time of his choosing.
I have no doubt that he'll pick the sneakiest time to use it as possible.
Wrestling fans in Stratford, it's time for your main event! The following contest is a triple threat match and will crown the inaugural P.E.W. Women's Champion! Coming to the ring now are the competitors.
The stakes don't get much higher than this. We are going to crown the first ever women's champion of phenomenal elite wrestling. And there is a pretty strong possibility that it could be Rio.
I mean, strong, you said, Northwest Strong, obviously she's been scouted by them. So you've got to think what influences they've had on it as a performer. Could be pretty dangerous to bring into this match, I've got to say.
You know Rio by reputation, just how strong are her possibilities here of walking out of here as the women's champion.
Massively high. She is one of the most dominant wrestlers you will ever see. And, you know, the fact it's a triple threat does not mean a thing to her. That's just more people for her to beat up.
Second contender for the women's title is Lucia Lee.
Yeah, another one I've had a lot of run-ins with. Again, very strong performer, but you've just got to watch the personality. She's cool, but she can get a little bit hot-headed, so it'll be interesting to see this situation. Obviously, triple threat.
Well, would you say her hot-headedness is an advantage to her? Is it what fuels her, or is it something that causes her to make mistakes?
I mean, I'm pretty biased. We've had a lot of arguments in the past, so I'd say not a good thing, but she could use it to her advantage tonight.
I had a chance to interview Lucia Lee for the P.E.W. YouTube channel just a couple of weeks ago. To say she's confident is an understatement.
This young woman's going to be very, very confident as well. Here she comes, Aurora Tevez, all the way from Ontario, Canada. And Harley, I know you've got a lot of respect for Aurora Tevez.
Definitely, I've faced her many, many times. She shouldn't be looked over, obviously. In height and size, she's a lot smaller, but a really big personality and a lot of talent to go with it.
All right, let's go up to the ring and the official in-ring introductions for this women's championship match.
Introducing first, to my right, fighting out of Preston, representing Northwest Strong, this is Rio. Wrestling up the corner to my left. Representing Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is a graduate of the Battle Arts Academy, and trouble has never looked so good. This is Aurora today.
The formalities are just about out of the way. P.E.W. Women's Championship to be decided here in the main event of Brave New World. Bell rings, we are underway in this historic championship match. And Harley, you fought all of these women. Who do you think is the strongest?
I've actually never fought Rio. I've tagged with her. I've never fought her.
Well, you've been in a ring with her.
I've experienced the energy.
That's not an excuse to sit on the fence. What I'm asking you is, who's got the strength, who's got the most assets here that's going to help them to get across the finish line?
Strength advantage, Rio. I've got to go with Aurora, though.
And you've already said you're biased against Lucia, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I just don't think she should be overlooked. Obviously, in this case, underdog, as we're seeing more alliances, but as we know, after tonight, that doesn't really mean anything.
Lucia Lee almost headed out over the top. In the end, she stumbled out between the middle and bottom rope. Tevez gets caught by Rio here, but
Nice.
great counter in midair from Aurora Tevez. Forearm to the face from Tevez, and Inzaguri right round the back of the head. Now, it's worth saying, of course, unlike that four-way match, Pete, we had earlier, not elimination here. First woman to score a fall over either of their opponents wins the match.
That's right, just one fall and we are there. Lucia Lee, she's been thrown out of the ring and now she's taken it hardcore. She's known for that. I've seen footage of her before and she is not afraid to make things a little bit hardcore. With these triple threats, there are no rules. So this is allowed.
Yeah, no disqualifications, no countouts, as you say. A pinfall or a submission is the only way that this can end. Quite often in triple threat matches, we see that there's a strategy to maybe take one opponent out, eliminate them from the ring so you can focus on the other inside the ring. Is that a smart thing to do?
I guess so, but it sort of turns into chaos now. Obviously, no disqualification, so you can pretty much use anything in this room to gain your advantage. So I think it's pretty smart what they're doing, but
using up a lot of energy and causing quite a lot of damage to all three of them, though, to be in that very uncontrollable environment of the area around the outside of the ring, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. High risk for all of these women out here.
Completely, yeah. I mean, it is unforgiving out here. There's no pads on the ground. There's just brick walls everywhere. The safest place, strangely, is the middle of the ring, and they are not in a hurry to get back in by looks of things.
Well, all three of these women apparently ready to gamble, including with their own safety, if it means that gives them that cutting edge that might make them the first ever P.E.W. Women's Champion. Tevez gets rolled back into the ring by Rio. Rio and Lucia Lee getting into the ring pretty much at the same time as each other.
Lee focusing more on the crowd at the moment than she is the match at hand, letting Rio do the damage.
But here's the question, though. Is that arrogance or is that smart? Because what she's doing, she's getting some rest in while the other two are fighting.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's no fool. Now Rio's getting involved with the crowd.
What is the advantage here, do you think, other than the obvious of saving a bit of energy here? If you let the other two go at it, does that mean you're going to have more of an advantage in the closing stage? If this goes 15, 20 minutes, then stamina could be an issue.
100%, I'd say take as much rest as you can, while you can.
Oh, goodness me.
Aurora doesn't seem to be getting any of said rest, though. I feel quite sorry for her at this point.
We heard in the ring introductions that Aurora Tevez was part of the Battle Arts Academy over in Ontario, which is one of the most well-respected wrestling schools in the world.
She's a tough cookie, very tough cookie, so again, not to be underestimated at all.
Yeah, she's going to have to be pretty tough after she's going to take suplexes like that. That was vicious.
That's it. Rio and Lee not focusing on each other at the moment. They are all over Tevez. But she's coming back. And Rio has no idea what's going on.
Hang on a second here. Rio finally turns her attention back to it, and it didn't cost her anything. In fact, she seems to be very much in control here. We've had a tremendous, raucous crowd on hand all night here at Brave New World. We thank you if you're watching us online or wherever you are joining us from around the planet for this first chapter in a new era for phenomenal elite wrestling. And the conclusion of this chapter yet to be written. Who's going to walk out of here as the P.E.W Women's Champion?
Got a feeling it's going to be either Rio or Lucia Lee, the way they're teaming up. But these alliances, as we've seen tonight, don't always last that long.
Well, she's going to take much more punishment like that. I'm not sure Tevez will be able to take advantage, even if she was to see that alliance split up. Well, hang on, might be about to split. Rio and Lucia Lee not endearing themselves to the crowd here in Shakespeare country, Stratford Upon Avon.
They need to focus on what's going on behind them.
Aurora Tevez off the top, double crossbody. Knocks down Rio again, knocks down Lucia Lee again. Suddenly, a second wind here for Aurora Tevez. Where's this coming from?
Energy left in the tank. Has just got to be good condition, and obviously she's been taught well, so.
Well, she's been taught well enough to win the women's title. She nearly was, another 2 count. Couldn't get it on Rio, can she get it on Lucia Lee? No.
Unbelievable comeback from Tevez here. She has been punished this entire match by Rio and Lee, but she is looking in control right now.
No closer to knowing, I don't think, who's going to walk out of here as women's champion, but with a full Nelson from Lucia Lee. Rio struck Lee, and I'm not sure that was the plan. It's a roll-up, the roll-up, and Tevez, Aurora Tevez, very nearly got it done, but then she's knocked out.
These two are now at each other's throats, where a few minutes ago they were best of friends.
Yeah, a couple of alpha females here who both want to be the leader of an alliance that is now crumbling. Here goes. Oh, Rio to the ropes, and it's a mistake. P.E.W Women's title. Great roll through from Tevez and into a submission. The submission.
It's locked in.
Lucia Lee might have to tap, and she does! She does! We have a new women's champion!
Amazing.
Nice.
Harley Hudson, we have witnessed history here in Stratford Upon Avon.
Absolutely fabulous.
And I know when you're back off the injured list, you're going to have your eye on that women's title.
Scouted, consider it scouted. But I'm very happy for her. She's very deserving champion.
Pete, 2 people who aren't very happy are Rio and Lucia Lee. They have come up short here in their efforts to be the first ever P.E.W Women's Champion.
It looked like their alliance was going to take Tevez out so they could battle each other, but it turned around. Tevez was punished early on in that match, but amazing showing from the new champ.
In the future of P.E.W, there may be multiple women's champions, but there can only be one first, and that first is Aurora Tevez. Lucia Lee with a sign of respect, but ultimately it is Aurora Tevez who got the job done for Harley Hudson. And Pete Andrews, this is Dave Bradshaw saying good night from P.E.W, Brave New World.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have you had fun Let's give it up one more time for our new P.E.W. Women's Champion, Aurora Pillay. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight. You have been an amazing vocal crowd. In fact, I'd go as far as saying you've been our best ever P.E.W. And we hope you will come back and join us on April the 2nd right here. Tickets, as someone asked earlier, tickets go on sale Monday morning. My name's Dan Barnstall, sometimes known as Socks, and all the guys and girls, but more importantly, each and every one of you, has been P.E.W.